It looks something like this.
Hello gorgeous, welcome back to my channel. Today I am testing the top beauty products, but drugstore beauty products of 2019 according to Allure. I did a little research and went shopping and bought all of the products that I could find within one shopping trip. And I spent a lot of money to buy these products. And we're gonna create a look and we're gonna test every single product that I bought. Let's get started. So Allure rounds up all of the, by Allure I mean Allure magazine, rounds up all of the beauty products for the year, and then they basically pick a winner in each category out of all products, whether it's drugstore, high-end, whatever. And so what I did was I went and I looked through their list of winners and I bought everything that I could find at Walmart that was a drugstore winner on the list. Here's the thing that I was so shocked about, and I actually mentioned it in the vlog footage, but they don't carry Flower Beauty anymore, which was like blowing my mind. I mean, I knew about Flower Beauty from buying it at Walmart, so that was shocking. So we're gonna jump in and start with primer first. Overall, I spent $146.56 to buy all of these products, which I think is a lot of money. The primer that won was actually L'Oreal, but I chose a L'Oreal foundation because there was no drugstore foundation that won that award. So what I did was I researched online the foundation that was the best for 2019 and I picked the L'Oreal one that I found. So instead I chose a different primer. This is not the Allure winner, which is not a good way to start the video off, but I have just heard so many amazing reviews about it that I decided to just go ahead and use this one instead because I've never tried it. It's the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I've never tried it before, and let's see, how much was it here? It was $8. I mean, that's actually kind of high for an e.l.f. product, but I've heard really good things about this, so I'm going to try it out. This is what it looks like, and it comes in a package like this. I bought the shade Universal Sheer, and the directions say to apply a thin, even amount to moisturized skin prior to makeup application. Allow to set for 30 seconds before applying foundation. Okay, I'm going to back it up a tiny bit, and instead we're going to apply something else that was one of the winners for the awards, and that is the L'Oreal True Match Lumique Lotion. Now this comes in several shades. I went with shade 903, which is medium glow. So according to the back of the product, it says you can dot blend glow, apply alone or under makeup, use lighter shade to illuminate all over, or highlighter, use darker shade to bronze all over or to contour. So I went with the medium shade, and we're going to use this as a highlight underneath. Typically I should do primer first, but I'm only going to prime certain parts of my face, so we're going to use this just as a highlight on the high planes of our face. Test it out. It smells a little bit like Play-Doh. Not fond of the smell of the scent. Yeah, it smells a lot like Play-Doh. That's actually kind of surprising. So the feel of it is very... I have Glotion at home in Nashville. I'm in Ohio shooting this right now. I just hadn't, I don't know that I've tried it before, so I forget. It's very moisturizing, which is obviously a lotion, so that makes sense. Does it give me a crazy glow? No, but it does give me a sheen. Yeah, it gives me a sheen. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Poreless Putty Primer, sorry, and apply it to the places where I actually have visible pores, which is around my nose, because if you don't have visible pores on your nose, you must be like made of porcelain, like have porcelain skin, because I don't know that anybody truly doesn't have pores showing on their nose. And then I'm going to go over the spots where I'm having little bits of breakouts and tap it in like my T-zone right there around the edges of my nose, and then I'm getting some breakouts right through here. It's hormonal. A little bit, whatever's left over on my skin, I'm gonna just kind of tap it into my skin. Okay, next we're gonna do foundation. So I chose the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte. This is the one that I saw repeated over and over again for the top foundation for 2019. I have not tried the Pro Matte. I have tried Infallible before. I love L'Oreal products. I think they're amazing. I went with Natural Beige, which is 105, and I'm just going to apply that all over my face. I don't have an opinion yet of the primer. I let it sit for about, it says 30 seconds. I let it sit for a little bit longer. I will have an opinion about that after I get my makeup completely done as to whether or not I feel like it made a difference in my pores, because I have some crazy porridge. Can you start calling it that now? Like when you have pores, like porridge? I like that. Right in here, I have an open pore. I wish that there was a way to get rid of open pores. I think the only way is laser. And honestly, I've had a couple of spots lasered off of my chest, and it hurts. It hurts bad. So, okay, I'm going to apply this real quick. One day, I will no longer have baby hairs. One day. Probably never. But a girl can wish, right? Wishful thinking. Let's check out the face, shall we? With my crazy close-up mirror. Okay, I gotta say this. That primer did make a difference in my pores. I have an open pore. I can still see it with my crazy magnifying mirror, but it looks a lot smaller. So kudos to that. I should have filled in my chickenpox scar to really see if there's a difference. Now, in regards to the foundation, this color is the color that I typically go with, the Natural Beige, and I feel like it's a little bit more yellow than, or like maybe orangey than typical, but and it's a little bit darker than I need to be right now for this time of year. That's the problem with buying drugstore makeup. You cannot match it in store. It's kind of a pain. But overall, it feels really nice on my skin. It's matte, but yet there's still a tiny bit of sheen, which I actually really like that. I don't like when makeup is too matte. So overall, I think I really like this combination of primer and foundation. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good. Again, the color, I could have gone a shade lighter though. Okay, let's move along. Moving along. The concealer winner is CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. I believe I've used this one before as well. I went with Natural Ivory. We are going to test this bad boy out and see how it does. I feel like somebody said that this is a good dupe for, whoa, that is a big daddy. It's even bigger than the Shape Tape. That's what I was going to say, is that I feel like somebody said this is a good dupe for the Shape Tape. And I really like to color correct my under eyes, and I don't feel like it's fair for me to color correct under there if I don't have a drugstore product to do that with, and I don't. So we're just going to do concealer. So this is going to be a true test because you guys are used to seeing my under eyes color corrected. So we're going to see how this CoverGirl holds up. I think that did a pretty good job. I think it did a really good job, actually. I should do a video and do one side highlighting and coverage of the under eye with the Shape Tape and one with this, so we could actually see a true side by side of what that looks like. But I think it did a pretty darn good job. I have this zit right here. I'm trying to, I wish I had some green concealer that was drugstore so we could do it, but I don't. Okay, so the one thing that I did not, I forgot two things to finish my face that we're gonna have to cheat on. One is a powder, because no powders were, I'm bringing out my handy dandy makeup bag here. No powders were on the Allure list that were drugstore, like face powders. So I'm just gonna pull out the Essence Brighten Up powder and set my under eyes really quickly. I don't feel like I'm cheating because at least this is drugstore. So I took a little bit of it and under my eyes and on any area that I highlighted. In hindsight, I wish I would have gotten the concealer in a darker shade to contour with it, just to see if we could do a cream drugstore highlight and contour, because I haven't done one of those in a while. So if that's something you'd like to see from me, let me know in the comments below. But overall, I feel like this combination is like doing something for me. I'm digging it. Okay, let's do a little bit of contour. So there were two bronzers that won. It was, which I don't really remember seeing like two winners on anything else, but bronzers there were. And one was the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and then the other one was the Maybelline City Bronzer. I bought the Maybelline City Bronzer because the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer I already own and I've used it in other videos. So it didn't feel like anything special to use something I've already used. So I'm going to use this one. This is a bronzer and contour powder. And I went with shade 200. Says create a naturally bronzed and softly contoured look with City Bronzer. I actually really like when I buy a new product to read the directions because it's just interesting to see how their makeup artists suggest usage. So I'm going to just do a, ooh, that's a lot more like pigmented than I expected. I'm digging that. I'm just going to do a little contour on my lips. We'll blend that out later. Don't worry. I know I look like a weirdo, but we'll get back to it. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is a great contour powder. Wow. Impressed. Oh, I forgot to tell you the prices of the other stuff. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Okay. CoverGirl. Okay, the L'Oreal foundation was $10.47. The L'Oreal Lumi Glotion, $11.44. That's kind of pricey. I don't think it's worth it. Let's see what else. Putty primer we said was $8. The concealer was $7.94, which that is a really big tube of concealer for $7. That's actually a steal. And then it says 2 Maybelline face products. Let's see. What will be the 2 Maybelline face products? Oh, okay. So one is blush and one is bronzer. We're going to get to blush in a second. I'm assuming that the bronzer is more expensive than the blush. And if that's the case, then that means that the bronzer is $7.98, which, again, that's a great price. This is really a good bronzer. We'll see how it blends, but first impression is pretty good. Okay. Let's blend this stuff out and see how easy it is to blend, because that's important, especially people who are new to contour. Blendability is very important. There were 2 blush winners for the awards. One was regular blush and one was cream blush. And it was kind of shocking to me that there were 2 blush categories and Drugstore won both, which was pretty awesome. For the regular blush, it was the Maybelline Fit Me, and then for the cream, it was the Neutrogena Cheeky Wink. I'm going to try the cream, the Cheeky Wink, because I don't like cream blushes. So if I like this, then it's really a good product in my opinion. I'm very picky. Although I did like that that bouncy blush a couple years ago from Maybelline. I really liked that one. So this is the Neutrogena Cheeky Wink Flushed Blush in shade First Crush. It's in First Crush. Let's see how much this was. This was $6.47. I'm going to apply it with my fingers and see how that goes. I really, really like this blush. I don't typically like cream blushes because I feel like the formulas typically, I'm using typically, don't agree with your foundation or your BB cream or your CC cream well, which is why I use my fingers, is because I feel like when you use a brush to apply cream blushes, a lot of time it just pushes stuff around and it doesn't do a good job. But I just, like you saw, I just tapped it on, kind of stamped it onto my skin, and honestly, that's a really, really pretty blush. Allure, you're doing good here. You're doing good. Okay. There were no drugstore highlight winners, except for the Glotion. So let's go ahead and just apply a little bit more Glotion to our cheekbones, just to see if we can make a believer out of us. So I'm just going to take it and tap that. Oh no, so that's pretty. It's definitely pretty. Okay, I like it. It's going to be a very subtle glow, which is nice for more of a everyday look. You know, if you want just a little bit of highlighter for daytime, for work or whatever, and you like that little glow, that is pretty. Okay, I'm And can the camera pick that up a little bit? I think it can. Let's add some down the bridge of the nose. Yeah, that's really pretty. It's soft, it's faint. Depending on what I was doing with my look, I would try it again. Do I like it so much that I'm like, oh my gosh, you need it? No. But I do think it's nice. Add something to Cupid's bow. What do you guys think? Comment below. I just don't like the smell of it though. Reminds me a little bit of when Soka needs a bath. This I'm a little bit bummed about. The eyeshadow. There's only one eyeshadow winner, and it was the Neutrogena Satin Eyeshadow, and it was specifically in the color Desert Rose. So we're going to play with it and see what happens, but I hate that there was only the one eyeshadow to choose from. This eyeshadow is $7.47. And I gotta say, I don't really remember ever buying Neutrogena makeup before this haul. Neutrogena skin products I bought a million times, but not makeup, and I don't know why that is. So this is a satin finish, highly pigmented, easy to apply with brush or finger, and it's infused with antioxidant vitamin E. All right, let's check it out. See why it won eyeshadow. I wonder why this color too. Having a hard time opening it. Ah! Okay, I finally got it open. We're going to do a very basic application here because we got one color. That's why I put the bronzer in the crease, because I was like, oh, it's going to be hard to do a makeup look with one eyeshadow color. I'm using a flat shader brush, 239 from MAC. It is highly pigmented, I will give it that. Knock off that excess. We're going to pat it all over the lid and see what we think. I wonder why Desert Rose. It's more brown than rose. It's a very pretty color. Highly pigmented. I don't know that I would go that far. Okay, so here's the thing. It's very pretty. Highly pigmented. I don't know if I would go that far as to calling it highly pigmented. I just don't think that it is. It's a very nice neutral color that I feel like would look good on virtually any skin tone. But it's very natural. So it's not, you're not going to get a va-va-voom makeup look with this. You're just not. I'm going to go ahead and work it up into my crease just so you guys can see it a little bit more. I needed to use a different brush for that. But it is a pretty color. I'm not going to lie. It's a pretty color. It's just, I feel like it's not a pretty color enough to be worn alone. Like, we're going to do the best we can with it, though. I'll put it under my lower lid and everything. Not my lower lid, my lower lash line. Yeah, it's pretty. It is pretty. I think it's pretty. I think it's actually a really nice shade. It reminds me a lot of, I feel like Satin Taupe. Satin Taupe from MAC. One of those shades that, like, circa 2010 everybody was wearing. Let's move along. I'll give my final verdict on the eyeshadow at the end, but we have 3 eyeliner winners. First, we had the L'Oreal Flash Cat Eye by Infallible. We have the Neutrogena Smoky Coal Eyeliner, and then the CoverGirl Get in Line Liquid Liner. We have 3. I'm not going to use all 3 because I don't need to. I think we're going to try, because I'm most curious about it, the Flash Cat Eye. It is a liquid eyeliner and removable wing stencil. There's actually a stencil on the end. That's pretty darn interesting. I don't know if it's cool, but it's interesting. And it's quick and easy, waterproof, all-day wear. So you're supposed to position the open part of the stencil at the outer edge of the eye, lay flat to skin, then fill in the stencil to draw the wing, and then remove the stencil, and then continue the line throughout your eyelid. I'm wondering if this is going to really work. We'll see. So according to the directions, I'm supposed to lay this, and there's a little tiny hole, and I'm supposed to draw the cat eye. First off, my foot's asleep. Oh, I hate that feeling so much when your whole leg is asleep. Oh, it's started in my toes and it's all the way up to my butt cheek. Oh my gosh. Oh, man. Okay, so how do we do this? I'm actually really nervous that I'm just going to screw up my makeup by doing this. Moving the mirror closer so we can see if this is actually what we need to do. Okay, so oh, it comes off. Oh, duh, Angela. Okay, so line it up to your eye. That was easy. Wow, that's cool. Let's try this one. Oh my gosh, this might be actually like a lifesaver for anybody who is just having a hard time with a cat eye. Let's try this one. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, so then we're gonna just connect it across the lid. Look at you go, L'Oreal. Huh. I am blown away. Truly, truly blown away. Like, why have I never heard of this product before? Why has no one talked about it? Like, that is so cool. Do you know how many people have DM'd me and written on my YouTube channel, like, how do you do a cat eye? Can you teach me how to do a cat eye? This was so simple. Like, so simple. I mean, I did it really fast, and I could clean up a tiny bit. But, like, this would make it so much easier for anybody who just doesn't get a cat eye easily. That is amazing. Amazing. I don't recall, starting over, I don't recall seeing an eyelash curler on the list. If there was, I missed it. So I'm just using my regular drugstore brand eyelash curlers. They're the best in history, $1.79 or $97 at Target, and they're incredible. Forgot to mention the eyeliner, 757, the L'Oreal eyeliner. For mascara, I picked up 2 different mascaras, and the reason is, okay, the winner was the Milani highly rated mascara. It's Extreme Volume Mascara, and I got it in 111, which is just black. But I also picked up another mascara, and I can do another video about this, but this one I was seeing won so many votes for on like Glamour and stuff like that. Like, I was also looking at other beauty winners like Good Housekeeping, Glamour. Who else voted? I can't remember who else, but this one I wanted to try because it's the Voluminous X Fiber, and you guys know how much I love my fiber mascara from Thrive. So to find a drugstore fiber mascara, if it's good, I'm gonna be blown away and like super excited about that. But I haven't tried it yet, obviously. So the winner of this award, though, was the Milani highly rated, and I saw Milani as a winner by a lot of different magazines, I guess, online, because like Birdie, all kinds of people have their own awards. But they, like, one of them just like voted that Milani was the best mascara for drugstore, period. So I'm excited because I like Milani's products a lot. I use their Luminoso blush every day. So, but I've never tried their mascara that I can recall. So first impression, let's put it over this way. The brush is thick, and that is very important to me when it comes to mascaras because I cannot stand a brush that is not thick. I like to cover every single speck of eyelash with product, and if I have to work really hard at it, then it's not for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this really quick. I finished one eye. I've got the mirror right here because I can't see in that tiny little mirror well enough to know if I'm doing a good job applying mascara or not. So here's the thing. I'm having to really work at applying mascara, which It's weird because I feel like mascaras aren't at their best when you first open a tube. I feel like you have to use them for several days, if not a week, before the formula is like at its peak. And I don't know why that is. That's just my opinion. And this formula seems very thin. Like it's kind of flimsy, the product itself, not the brush, but the product. And that like it's not coating my lashes great. So I'm going to keep working with it and see what I think. I'm going to curl this eye one more time. Now this eye applied much better than the first eye, which maybe it's because I'm messing with the formula a little bit more. Not sure. But I always, you know how everybody says that they got one eyebrow that looks like Chanel and the other one looks like Walmart? That's like a whole thing on Pinterest. That's how my eyelashes are. I have one eye that my lashes always like, meh. I just poke myself in the eye. What is wrong with me? Well, that was fun. Story of my life. Whenever I get animated, I make mistakes. Anyways, while I clean this up really quickly, what I was trying to say is that I have one set of eyelashes that is always wild and one that's like perfect. I don't know why that is. It's probably because I sleep on one side more than the other and those lashes get crinkled, but they shouldn't because I sleep with a mask that goes out and it's not supposed to touch your lashes, but who knows. Okay, now that we've got that all cleaned up, I will say that mascara is much harder to clean up than my normal Thrive. However, here's my opinion on the mascara. It took a little working with, but it's holding the curl pretty well. And it's volumizing really nicely. It's a good mascara. I can't knock it. It's a good mascara. The only thing that I'm not going to like about it is not being able to just it off. That's what I really like about the Thrive is that just a little bit of water and they just come off in tubes and there's no rubbing your eyes. So that's going to be a bummer about taking this off tonight. But overall, it's a nice mascara. Let's move on to lips. We'll do brows last, and I'll explain why. So there were 4 lip winners, one and that were all drugstore. There are probably other winners too that were not drugstore, but just off the top of my head. One was for the best classic red. I didn't buy that because I didn't want to wear a classic red lip. The for a matte lip, the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Mousse one, which I love their lip products. They're the Ultra HDs. I've talked about them a lot. I love them. Then for lipsticks, the Maybelline Color Sensational lipsticks, they won. And I picked this one up in Bare Reveal. And then also the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayons one, which I've been hearing a lot about these, so I'm excited to try this out. I've got mascara all over my hands now because I made that huge mistake there. But let's go ahead and try the crayon. For pricing, just so that you guys know, let's see. Maybelline lipstick was $5.50. The Revlon Ultra HD lip matte lip was $5.98. And then the ink crayon, which is this. Why is it SS though? Oh, Superstay ink crayon was $7.98. So this was the most expensive out of the lip products that I bought. And I went with color, why does it not say what color it is? Trust your gut, 10. That's the color of it. So let's go ahead. Ooh, it smells good. Like, I really, really like this lip crayon. I overlined a little bit. Oh, the formula is really soft. And it feels moisturizing. It feels hydrating. I really like this lip crayon. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Should I put some lipstick on top of it? Should I do it? It's the Bare Reveal. Let's try it. I mean, I already have 150 lipsticks. Why not add to the collection? That's a gross understatement, 150. Okay, that color combination is stunning. It's like the perfect nude lip. Holy crap. Okay, I'm gonna curl my lashes really quick just to see if I can pump up the volume just a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Wow. There are some real winners here. Color me surprised. Okay, let's talk about brows really quick. Here's the problem. The only brow winner that was drugstore was the Brow Stylist Boost and Set Angled Skinny Brush in Clear. That's not going to do my brows any justice or any favors, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill my brows in like usual because, you know, guys, I really like some of these products. Like, I am like a little bit flabbergasted because I didn't expect to like some of them so much. Okay, let's talk about the winners. Which, did we talk about the lips? I talked about the lips, how much they were and everything. Eyeshadow, it's fine. I don't really get that that's like the best eyeshadow of 2019, like across the board. Like, I just don't get that one. This eyeliner was shocking to me. It's amazing. Like the true like products that were like, wow. Honestly, most of them. Okay, it's easier to just say what wasn't. Okay, let's do it that way. The Glotion, it's fine. I feel like I could add a highlighter to any of my lotions and get kind of the same effect. So I kind of feel like, meh, whatever. The foundation, I feel like it's really nice and it looks really good in person. And I can't tell on camera, but it feels like it might look really good on camera. It's a medium coverage, it's not a full coverage, and it's not a light coverage, so this would be great for everyday wear. So yeah, that's good. The mascara it's really pretty great. I mean, how much was the mascara? Did we say that? I don't think we did. The L'Oreal mascara that I got was $9.97, and then the Milani was $8.97, so there's a $1 difference there. So really the products that I say don't, like, they're not really worth trying. The eyeshadow, it's good, but it's not like earth moving, so like pass on that. Same with the Glotion. But honestly, everything else I like. Like, I feel like this is very, very, very comparable to the Shape Tape. I feel like this is really great foundation. I feel like I really like this poreless primer. Like, I feel like it made a really big, like, I feel like this looks very smooth, and the contour bronzer, amazing. So yeah, I feel like I found some like true winners here, or I should say Allure did. So let me know, did you guys like this video? Did you like me testing stuff out with you on camera and getting like my real true first impression? Because that's really what it was. I'm really excited about this lip combo too. Like, I'm really excited right now about like a couple of main things. So I hope you guys liked it. Let me know in the comments below if you did like it. Give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave any video requests that you want to see from me in 2020 down below. All right guys, I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Au revoir.